Hi there, my name's James, and if you got the time, I got the games. The next two chapters of this game are pretty much all cutscene, and I was getting a little worried there that I was going to have to put up a gaming video that features no gameplay, but that's not the case.
Crimes. Sir Galahad has betrayed our ancient trust. More than this, he has conspired with godless rebels. Adding to his litany of evil, he has presumed to take the life of our esteemed Chamberlain, Lord Hastings. Sir Galahad is a base traitor, a man without honor or scruple. I ask the Council to impose the supreme penalty.
I beg the Council's indulgence. Let us not forget Sir Galahad's service to this order over the centuries. Perhaps our brother knight can be saved, and once more put onto the righteous path.
The Knight Commander shows too much leniency. The proof against the traitor is irrefutable.
Funny thing is, in the last chapter, Galahad tried to explain and Izzy wouldn't let him speak.
I saw Sir Galahad.
Here he's on trial, and it's as if he absolutely refuses to speak.
I was too far away to hear them clearly, but they seemed on familiar terms. They were leaving an establishment known to harbor rebels.
Sir Galahad sought an audience with the Lord Chancellor and me. He hurled a number of senseless accusations at the United India Company and seemed intent on finding Lord Hastings.
Bring in Lord Hastings.
And obviously Hastings is a vampire and Lucan is a lichen.
Lord Hastings, you have identified the prisoner as your assailant?
Sir Galahad infiltrated our headquarters late night, accompanied by the rebel leader and her followers.
I could not be sure that the man I was following was Sir Galahad until I found his coat, discarded near the rebel hideout.
As his commander, I tried to dissuade him from pursuing his allegations. It is now clear he did not heed my advice.
They incapacitated several of my guards and entered my chambers, intent on killing me.
We found Lord Hastings wounded by the prisoner's hand.
He must stand condemned by his own actions.
Honored knights, how do you find for the prisoner?
Guilty.
I would think after centuries of service to the Order, that if he were to explain exactly what happened, obviously it's a huge allegation, but it would be enough to cause enough suspicion that he might not get the death penalty and instigate an investigation.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
And clearly the Marquis has the hardest choice to make, even compared to Izzy.
The sentence is death.
Now, is he refusing to speak up for himself, or are they just not allowing him to? This part I don't understand. And here comes the montage, the prologue from the beginning of the game. Another thing I was curious about is why they needed to show you this at the beginning. This pretty much spoils it for the rest of the time. I really think this game could have started with Chapter 1. This was information that we didn't need right at the beginning. It kind of lets you know right in the beginning that something is wrong with the Order. I really think that was unnecessary.
Surrender yourself. No one may escape the penalty.
And after centuries of loyal service to the Order, they're going to torture him consistently, day after day, before killing him? I just find that a little strange. Now, this next chapter is pretty much all cutscene, too.
Gently, my friend.
And this Nicola rescues him from the river, and I'm not really sure who this guy is that's with him. And after this video, there will only be one chapter left,
For him to decide.
which I have played through, so I have seen the ending finally. And it's never explained who this guy is. It was also never explained who Sir Percival was talking to in the courtyard. There's a lot of details that they alluded to something and then never explained what it was.
Here, my friend. Drink.
They also never explained why Galahad and Nicola have this close bond.
2 days. It has already been 2 days. We cannot leave him here like this.
I have done what I can. It is not for me to protect him now. I will call upon him if he lives through this ordeal.
My friend, you must stay with us. Sir Galahad! Sir Galahad!
But earlier in the game, when Lakshmi says that the scientist says that Galahad can be trusted, that was a dead giveaway that it was Nicola.
You were right.
So this is no surprise here.
There's not much more I can do. All of London is looking for him.
So they are. We will take care of him. Time will tell if he will make it through.
Do not be a fool, Nicola.
I do not have a choice. If I'm gone too long, they will suspect something.
What if they already know? You have helped enough. Let us handle matters from now on.
There is still so much for me to do, Lady Lakshmi. Please, take care of him. I fear that without him, we do not stand a chance.
It was said that this is December. This is the end of 1886. Guess I kind of jumped the gun on that one a little bit. But there you go.
Lakshmi.
Well, Knight, you're not one to give up so easily.
Where am I?
You're at a safe house on the embankment. You've been in and out of consciousness for almost a fortnight. But come, we must make our way back to Whitechapel. The authorities are searching for you everywhere.
How did you find me?
You must thank Nicola. He brought you here and sought my help.
Nicola. How do you know Nicola?
I will let him explain his involvement in our affairs. Nicola left you these. He thought you would appreciate them.
Now, I will say this, though, in terms of the writing, granted there are a lot of plot holes in this story. There are a lot of plot holes in this story. The characters are written really well, and it's really hard for me anyway to not like most of these characters. I like just about every single person in this story. Even the Lord Chancellor, who is intentionally diabolical. Okay, the beginning of the third chapter. There is actually gameplay in this, believe it or not.
Come, let's go.
I don't want to talk over this next part because they give you a backstory on Lakshmi.
It was bestowed on me.
You mean to say, a knight?
Sabor's began it.
Sabors has not been seen since the search for the Grail. You say he lives in East India.
I did not say he lived.
And that's why she has the black water. Now, this is a short shooting segment up here, and she'll say things like, "Take cover, knight," and for whatever reason the game does not let you actually take cover here. It's just kind of like the Old West. You're just standing here firing back and forth at these guys.
Guard neutralized.
And all you have is this handgun, which I really like this gun, but you can switch it with the guard's pistol if you like, which I really don't like that one. Just a personal preference. And again, you can't take cover here, so you will more than likely be shot a couple times, but you more than likely won't be killed. There is an ammo crate right here, which you absolutely will not need, but it's there anyway.
Clear. The more about to head this way.
And obviously you can't sprint going through this tunnel. Right up here on the right, in case you picked up one of the other guard's handgun, you could switch it back again here. There's a explosive barrel right there, which is a huge help.
Target down.
And hold on, one more guy over here. Yeah, there's an empty room over there that he comes out of. There's nothing in that room but this guy. And right over here is another ammo crate, which you do not need because we're finished now. That's all of the gameplay. I'm really glad I didn't have to put up a gaming video that features no gameplay, but at least there's something here. And everything left is another cutscene, and that's pretty much all I've got for this video. And the next chapter is the end of the game. And I do like the last chapter too, and we're going to pick up all of the rest of the inspectables. Yeah, and Izzy is pissed. And kind of jealous. Clearly another woman has gained the attention of the man she loves, and she is not sitting well with that.
Galahad must have had help.
Get word to the council that we have tracked the convict. Tell every able knight to converge towards Whitechapel.
Yes, my lady.
And clearly he's been here, and
witness.
she knows with who.
I will see to the end of the rebellion.
Okay, we've got 2 more segments here that are all cutscene, and that will be the end of this.
Now!
The final one is with Lafayette, though, and that sucks that it's the last time we're going to see Lafayette in this game. I really like him. He loves the ladies and believes strongly in the cause of liberty. You gotta love this guy.
Raid Whitechapel and make prisoners of every man and woman.
Salvage what you can and go. I have unfinished business at the palace.
Have you lost your senses? The palace is the last place you should show yourself.
I have to get Nicola out of there. I owe him that much.
Alistair knows you. He'll expect you to come.
I know.
Then we will go together.
No.
This is a fight that I must see through, alone. If I live to see tomorrow, I shall find you.
So be it, Knight.
Do you not know? I am a knight no longer.
Galahad is a strong, honest, principled, unselfish guy. It's no wonder that Izzy and Lakshmi both really like him.
A knight you are not, monsieur. But are you a turncoat or a patriot?
What would you have me be, Marquis?
I believe you have reason for what you do. Two revolutions have taught Lafayette that there are dangers on both sides.
I will not forget this, Marquis.
See that you do not, monsieur. Should you threaten the cause of liberty, you can count on Lafayette to be your sworn enemy. Adieu, monsieur. Until we meet again.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. My name is James, and if you got the time, I got the games. Thank you guys so much for watching.